And now it's time for Southern California's sports fishing voice. Let's talk hookup. For the next 2 hours, join Pete Gray, Rock Cod Rick Maxa, Corey Sandin, and this week's special expert guest for fishing information, new techniques to catch more fish, and the most current scoop on what's happening in the water. Let's Talk Hookup is sponsored in part by Yamaha Outboards, official motor sponsor of Let's Talk Hookup. Royal Polaris, the world's finest long-range sports fisher. By Ford, the official truck of Let's Talk Hookup, and Shimano Rods and Reels. Fish with the best. Shimano. Get ready for the fastest 2 hours on radio with the hosts of Let's Talk Hookup, Pete Gray, Rock Cod Rick Maxa, and Corey Sandin.
Good morning, anglers, and welcome to Let's Talk Hookup. I'm Pete Gray with Rock Cod Rick Maxa. We're live from the world headquarters of Let's Talk Hookup right here next to Fisherman's Landing in San Diego. And he's here. He's back. The Cassman, Richard Castaneda from Cass Tours is here. We're going to be talking some fishing all over the place. So you stay tuned. This is Southern California's sport fishing voice. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the Let's Talk Hookup app and radio network.
You've heard all about it. You know the anglers catching fish have it, so what's holding you back? It's a fact. FishDope.com really does help you catch more fish and burn less fuel. FishDope.com is the only fish finding service with a spotter plane along with a crew of top anglers on the water almost every day that report actual locations and catches. You can get daily catch reports from Point Conception to San Martin Island, 365 days a year. FishDope.com is for everyone, whether you have your own boat, fish on your friend's boat, or a sport boat. FishDope.com has online planning tools, moon phase, tides, hot bite icons, and more. So bottom line is, if you don't have FishDope.com, well, you're probably missing a lot of bites. Membership costs less than $50 of gas, and that's for the entire year. That's right, 1 year. What a bargain. Plus, use the special code to save $20 on a new FishDope.com membership. Check it out today. FishDope.com. Catch more fish, burn less fuel. There are plenty of boat slips and marinas in San Diego, but there is only one Kona Kai. It's not just a place to park your boat, it's a way of life here in America's finest city. Come check out what's new at the Kona Kai. 170 luxury guest rooms, including 41 brand new suites, featuring contemporary island-inspired decor, deep soaking tubs and oversized balconies. The Kona Kai Resort Spa and Marina has multiple swimming pools and a private beach, waterfront restaurants, and an award-winning spa, most of which is included for marina tenants. Add the Kona Kai Club to your membership and you have access to the new Paloma Pool Bar, a new and exclusive pool area for adults only, which allows guests to enjoy poolside craft cocktails and California coastal cuisine while overlooking your boat. In addition to all this, Kona Kai is the closest marina to the open ocean. Check resortkonakai.com on the web for more information, to reserve a slip or inquire about joining the club. The Kona Kai Resort, much more than just a place to park your boat.
We all need to get around, but we all need something different from our vehicles. Your San Diego County Ford dealers have you covered if you're looking for a new truck this month. Plus, it's SUV season, so they have great deals for everyone. Whether it's a new EcoSport that is nimble and fun around town, or the Ford Explorer that is capable of putting a boat in the water and has seating for 7, Ford has you covered. Ford trucks and SUVs aren't just powerful and legendary. They have the latest technology that helps you seamlessly connect your smartphone and ensure you're safe on the road. Features like Pro Trailer Backup Assist on trucks are truly a game changer at the ramp, helping you back up a trailer by simply turning a knob on the dash and doing the hard work for you. So check out all the great deals during SUV season and save some money on the right gear for you. Learn more at buyfordnow.com or visit your San Diego County Ford dealers today. They'll be glad to hook you up.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup. This is going to be such a great show because we are literally going to be talking about fishing all over the world with probably my most favorite guy to go fishing with and experience those places all over the world. Going to be a fun show,
right,
man.
None better than the Cassman, Richard Castaneda. Buenos dias, Cassman.
Buenos dias, Pete, Rick, and everybody out in fishing land.
Yeah, so it's been in the travel business, shall we say, a little bit of a challenging year.
It's
You could probably call it that.
It's up just about dead.
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, it started with, I know you had some stuff, but the Let's Talk Hookup Loretto Rumble, we had to cancel that.
Yeah, we were in Colombia in March, and
oh, that's right.
We just barely got out of there. We were last plane out of Irandilla, which is the remote little town where you fly into, then you take a 4-hour boat ride up 100 miles to the camp. And it turned out that luckily they had added one more flight that day. So we were on the last flight out of Irandilla, and if we didn't get out of there, get back to Bogota, I think I'd still be down there.
That was unreal.
Yeah, that was like just by the hair. You got one last flight, and you guys were on it.
The flight.
Yeah, we were supposed to fly back to L.A. on Sunday that weekend, and on Cope Airlines. And my daughter Rana called me. She says, "Dad, you got to get out of there. This is your last chance." So anyway, she got busy and booked some other flights because Cope had canceled their flights out of Panama City. And so we wound up going through Mexico City and got back to L.A. So it was...
Made it.
Good trip.
What
good
a trip,
Yeah,
right?
good trip.
We were in Sitka, Alaska with Steve Pinard, who was with you on that trip. And he was kind of, over dinner and drinks, he was telling us about that. And he said, boy, if there was ever a reason why you book a trip with someone like Cass Tours, that was the shining example. It was one of those things. He said, anybody looks good when a trip goes smooth. He said, when the value of somebody like that is on the line is when it doesn't. And he said the same thing. The fact that the girls booked flights and got everybody home in 24 hours on an unexpected notice during a pandemic. That you guys didn't really have much to do other than him as passengers, just other than follow the directions. And the girls made it happen and literally got you out of a country that you would have been stuck in otherwise. He was really singing the praises of Castaneda.
Yeah, well, like I said, it was a little bit more excitement in the trip than I like to have. But
the fishing was good.
Yeah, fishing was good. So those peacock bass down there. Gosh, we fished a lagoon that hadn't never been fished before.
Wow.
And the owner of the lodge there was able to get permission from the local Indian tribe to go in there and fish it. But it was. We had to walk in about a mile.
Yeah. And
we had two guys, two of the Indian guides, and they're little guys, but they put the ice chest between a pole between the two of them and our tackle, and we just carried our rods, and we walked in, but I'll tell you, that was just a phenomenal lake. Really, really, I could not believe the amount of peacock bass in that.
How fun.
Yeah. And there was payara there. I mean, it was really, really a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's cool. So, are you going back to Colombia?
Yeah, we're scheduled February.
Are you?
Got the trip.
Is it going to make it?
I think I've got 2 spots left on that. Yeah, I think it's going to go.
Yeah.
If this COVID virus cools down enough, I think it's a go. And then, of course, like I say, with they're working on the what do you call it, the vaccines. Yeah. And I think they're talking to have it done by the end of the year. So
that would be great.
Yeah, I got my fingers crossed. Yeah,
it's really puts a hamper on travel, but you can still travel though. Like Rancho Leonero, Palmas de Cortez are both open. I know you've been sending clients down there, right?
Yeah, Cabo's open, East Cape's open, La Paz is open, Loretto's
open. You've been sending people down there?
Yeah, and there's flights going in, and we've had a few, that have gone down to Palmas and Rancho Leonero and to Playa del Sol. And, of course, we sent a couple guys in here just a couple weeks ago into Loretto. But, people are still hesitant to travel. And by all means, it's, there's still... there's the COVID's down there, but you just got to do like we do here. Wear your mask, do your social distancing, take your hand sanitizer, and just be cautious, and you'll be fine. But you've really got to be aware. It's still there. Matter of fact, my buddy Joe just came back from Cabo with his family, and he took extended family with him, and they flew out of Tijuana and Volaris. They had a great time. They fished and they came back and everything was good. So
good. And the airlines are doing all the right stuff. The airports are not crowded. They're
I haven't flown since they began flying again. But from what I understand, they're doing a lot of social distancing. They're disinfecting the planes, and and people are taking their own antiseptic wipes, to wipe down the seats and wipe down the trays and all that good stuff. Yeah, and
the airlines are doing that anyway.
Oh yeah.
So they're and to say Mexico is taking it as seriously as the U.S. They're doing a good job of trying to keep people safe down there.
Yeah, they're doing good in southern Baja. Northern Baja, of course, has been hit pretty hard with Tijuana and Mexicali, and there's quite a bit of the COVID there. And I understand South County here is pretty well infected too because of the closeness to the border. So
yeah.
But I just hope the cruise lines, they're not even. They're supposed to have started sailing this week, but they canceled it, and they won't let them sail. And I just hope they're going to be around because that's a big industry.
And that was big business for Cast Tours too.
Yeah, we used to do our cruise.
Booked a lot of
taking the cruises. Yeah,
and it's not just about fishing with Cast Tours. You guys book other stuff too.
Yeah, we do cruises. And we do vacation travel. To Hawaii, the Caribbean, and just about anywhere.
Yeah.
Almost what I would say, regular travel agency, but we do specialize in the fishing market. So.
That's your deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got to take people to fishing.
Of course.
That's right.
You
it's
over and over to so many different destinations.
Yeah, and it's tough. Like I tell Mary, my wife, God, I hate to go, but it's one of these things that I have to go.
You have to.
I got to go to Colombia. I got to go to Panama.
Yeah,
I got to go.
Yeah, and and like I said, it's a tough life.
Yeah.
But
got to go to San
I
Jose.
persevere. I do
grind
persevere.
through it.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh yeah.
Wake up, put your boots on,
Keeps
and grind
you-
through.
Exactly.
Keeps you young.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, we just had our Let's Talk Hookup Royal
Yeah.
Star 3-day trip come back. Arnie Seiko is back, and good morning, Arnie.
Hi, Arnie.
Good morning, everybody. How are we all doing today?
Hey, doing great. I know you're down there at Fisherman's Landing, unloading the Royal Star. How'd the trip go?
Oh, the trip went actually really well. It was a pick bite in the beginning for the first couple days for yellowfin and bluefin. We had 3 young anglers aboard, Jake Mears, Caleb Rumsey, and Kellen Wendell. And I swear, these guys schooled us old salts. These kids were on the fish all the time, and they were really the stars of the trip for the first couple days. But on the 3rd day, Gerby decided to make the decision to move us north where the bigger grade bluefin were spotted. And man, did it pay off. We landed 8 170-pound class fish, and we kind of did it on the tag team style where we took all our passengers, we split them into 3 teams, and when we got bit on the kite, everybody on the team got a chance to pull on the fish. And we actually made it, our team made it 3 times around. We got to fight 3 fish. It was really awesome. And basically everybody had an opportunity to pull on the fish. Blake, I got to give him all the credit, man. That guy manning the kite, he had us on it. That guy was working out there, man. And he's the reason why we hooked all those flyers, man. And the thing about it, we got all those 8 fish in 2.5 hours. We put the wood to
Wow,
them.
no kidding. Jeez.
Yeah, just time of day thing. Was it late in the evening? Arnie? We lost Arnie.
Man, looks like we might have lost in there.
Yeah,
What
we'll
a
have to
trip,
get even.
man.
Wow, that sounds like a great trip on the Royal
Yeah.
Star. And, I might add, too, while we try and pick Arnie back up, that the Royal Star has openings on a 4-day trip leaving on Tuesday, the 21st. That's
Nice.
this coming
Oh,
Tuesday.
perfect.
It's, ladies and gentlemen, it's biting.
Yeah.
It's biting, and it's time to go long-range fishing right now.
Did he say those fish were all in the 170 class?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yes. Yeah,
Think about
8 of
that.
them
That's cool.
in 2.5 hours or whatever
I
it was.
swear, it's like being at Clarion.
Yeah.
That's what's
And-
blown me away about this big fish.
And what a great idea that Brian
I
had
thought that
the
was
tag team,
totally,
right?
yeah.
To have teams and they all and that way you get them.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
'Cause it's like not one guy just worn out, can't turn the handle anymore. It's like 'cause these fish are tough and they're big. Yeah. So if you want to go on that Royal Star trip, they have spots available. It's a 4-day trip, Tuesday the 21st to Saturday the 25th. And you heard Arnie. It's not biting every day, but you want to be there when it's biting.
That's
and
it.
Get the good weather window and get the good fishing and try different areas and stuff like that. 4-day is perfect. for that.
Totally. And like, you and I were talking about before the show, one of the big benefits has happened is there's been a lot of really nice grade yellowfin have kind of filled in the mix. So in addition to those, big giant trophy class bluefin, there's lots of that 25 to 40 pound yellowfin to go with
yeah.
it. There's also been a lot of that mid-size kind of schooling foaming bluefin, those 30 to 75 pounders. I mean, the outlook is great.
Yeah, it's looking good, and a chance to catch them on all kinds of things. I know Captain Ryan Boschen of San Diego was saying Colt snipers are working great, poppers are working great, flat falls are working great.
We have struggled to keep Colt snipers on the wall in the tackle
imagine.
store. I mean, we've got them. They're it's not like we're out. We just can't physically hang enough of them up, and then they all get flooded away. We get so busy. We're like, oh, somebody's got to go put more Colt snipers up. That lure has just been flying. Both Booger and Taro the last couple of days have just said, if you're coming on the boat, make sure you have a Colt sniper. Anywhere from a 60 gram to 120 grams, just make sure you've got one. They have been biting those things.
Biting it, yeah, for sure. Well, so if you want to go on the Royal Star 4-day trip on Tuesday, pretty rare that they have openings, but call Tracy at the office, 619-224-4764, or you can book right online at royalstarsportfishing.com and grab that trip. Does that sound like fun, Cassman?
It does, as long as they're not too big.
Yeah, not too big. Well, there's a variety of flavors. That's the nice thing
good.
about it.
Little 50, 60 pounders are great.
Yeah, we're all good. So, where's the next destination for Cast Tours?
Oh gosh. Well, you mean as far as a new destination?
Well, whatever. Where are you going next, and what's a new destination?
Oh,
I mean, are there any new? I don't see.
Well, right now, as far as our Cast Tours group trips, the ones I personally escort will be our Wahoo Rumble in San Jose del Cabo in November.
Okay.
And then after that,
that's a go.
That's a go. And then we also have our Lake El Salto.
Lake El Salto. Are there any spots?
2 spots left on that one.
2 spots left. Yeah.
And then I go back to Colombia.
That's in January. End of January.
Then I go to Colombia in February. And
are there spots on Columbia trip?
Oh, I forgot too. Got Pesca Panama in December.
Oh, you got Pesca.
Oh, by
the way, just the Panama trip.
Yeah. So anyway, then back to Pesca Panama in April.
And I'm going on that trip with you.
Yeah, you're going on that trip, and then we've got in May we've got the Loreto Rumble.
Yep.
And then I go back to Pedicey, Panama in May, also late May.
Okay.
Nice.
And
these are all 2021 trips.
Right, and then Christmas Island the end of June.
Christmas Island, so things will be back. You were supposed to be in Christmas Island last
June.
Yeah, and they shut the island down, right?
Yeah, oh gosh, yeah. That whole Gilbert Islands there is all shut down. They're not letting anybody in.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're trying to keep the virus out of there.
Very isolated.
Too far away from.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so I've got my fingers crossed. That's a go. That's such a beautiful trip.
Oh man!
Well, you've been there,
it's awesome.
Have you been, Rick?
I have. Yeah,
Ricky's been.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, a couple times.
I went with you. Yeah, and I was literally just talking about it with a customer in the tackle store just a couple weeks ago. That is probably the most remote and far off, amazing tropical place you could ever go to. That comes with very easy travel to get there. You know, I mean you are in the middle of nowhere, and the crystal clear water, and the flats, and the snorkeling, and the tuna and wahoo, and everything you could want to do there, and you are so far away. Yet it's a flight to Hawaii and a nice overnight and a dinner, and you get up in the morning and you take another relatively short flight and you're there. You know, it's just you are so far away,
nothing
but it's
you've
easy
ever
to get
been
to. It's fantastic.
Yeah, the stars there. You can see the stars at night. It's just incredible. The galaxies, the Milky Way, the Southern Star.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful tropical place, and the fishing is phenomenal.
Fishing's unbelievable. Yeah. And like you say, it's not just the fishing, because the fishing's amazing, but it's the experience, the snorkeling, the everything about it, the people.
The snorkeling was what got me. You guys both said, make sure you throw in a mask and fins. I said, I don't know that will necessarily be my style. And they're like, no, trust me, you have to. And every day coming back from fishing, we would do a real quick, and it was like the coolest end to the day. It was never long, 15, 20 minutes. They'd anchor the boat on some amazing reef, and you jump in, and there's just unlimited visibility, and it was like in a National Geographic TV show.
The water's in the 80s.
Yeah, I remember Pete going down to the reef and come back up. He says, "You can't believe it. There's about 30 lobsters here in one area."
Yeah, but we never could find that area again because all the local guys going, where? Yeah. They wanted them. But, as you can hear, we have a great show lined up for today. Boy, we just scratch the surface of cast tours and the knowledge and expertise that the Cassman has.
You got that right. Haven't even begun. It's going to be a great show, and we want you to be a part of it. If you want to join us on Let's Talk Hookup this morning, give us a call. It's a rare opportunity to talk to the Cassman, who's been to most places and seen most things, and it's going to be a lot of fun and a great source of information for all your travel. If you want to be a part of the show this morning, we're at 833-288-0973. Again, 833-288-0973. That's how you reach us this morning. Not only are you getting a chance to talk to the Cassman, we are also giving away such a killer prize. You know, Pete, you earlier talked about how great this tuna fishing is. There's not a better way to keep in touch with what's going on with that local tuna fishing than with Fish Dope, and we're giving away a full 1-year subscription to a lucky caller at the end of the show today.
$170 value.
Big time. It's a serious prize and a really great one, and we're really excited to get to give away the best fishing info out there. A 1-year subscription to Fish Dope going to one lucky caller. Again, if you want to get through, 833-288-0973. And when we come back, we're going to be taking your phone calls. Lots of great info coming your way. You stay tuned. You're listening to Southern California's sport fishing voice. This is Let's Talk Hookup on the Let's Talk Hookup app and radio network.
When it comes to Southern California sport fishing, 2 names stand out: Fisherman's Landing Tackle and Shimano. Hi, this is Doug Kern. We have the most complete selection of Shimano saltwater rods and reels, like Talica, Trinidad, and Tranks reels, plus Terramar and Therese rods. Our professional saltwater experts at Fisherman's Landing Tackle have the know-how to help you choose the right Shimano rod and reel for your next trip. When it comes to Shimano gear, you owe it to yourself to visit us at Fisherman's Landing Tackle at Fisherman's Landing in San Diego or on the web at saltwatertackle.com. Fisherman's Landing is the top choice in local and long-range fishing. Our hard-working crew is always looking for ways to improve your fishing experience. We offer the finest open party trips, the best charter boats available, and of course, our world-renowned long-range fleet. Fisherman's Landing is now a full-service sport fishing operation, offering great half and full-day open party trips. Book online at fishermanslanding.com. I'll see you at Fisherman's Landing in San Diego.
Fillet knives shouldn't be disposable. Introducing AFTCO fillet knives that are built to last. Designed in collaboration with Boker, Germany, AFTCO knives feature 4116 German stainless steel, bonded with titanium nitride to ensure optimum corrosion resistance and exceptional edge retention. A non-slip TPR handle maintains a firm grip when processing game fish. Premium in every sense, AFTCO fillet knives are available in multiple length options to provide the right tool that gets the job done season after season. Fillet knives from AFTCO. Any fish, any water.
Hello, this is Bill Varney from CCA California with a warning to all California anglers. Assembly Bill 3030 is here. AB 3030 proposes to conserve at least 30% of California's water and land by 2030. To date, California has already restricted or placed off limits nearly 40% of the fishable coast. With a current network of more than 145 marine protected areas, California is already recognized as a world leader in marine conservation. The state legislature is working quickly to make these possible closures a reality with no input from anglers. Are you going to let them take your fishing away again? It's time to join CCA if you're not already a member and stand up for your right to fish. Taking steps to help is easy. Join CCA if you're not already a member. Donate to CCA to fund the fight. Volunteer with CCA to join our army to help stand up for anglers and our right to fish. You'll find more information and a link to join at ccacalifornia.org.
A top fleet and superb fishing is what Seaforth Sport Fishing in Mission Bay is all about. With free parking and fully stocked tackle shop, it's no wonder Seaforth Sport Fishing is a favorite among anglers. Come aboard top boats like the Aztec, Cortez, Endeavor, Apollo, Outer Limits, El Gato Dos, Pride, Tribute, Pacific Voyager, and the Voyager. Plus, the new Seaforth Sea Watch in San Diego offer the finest half and full day trips available. Seaforth Sport Fishing. For charters or regular open party schedule, check seaforthlanding.com. Run by fishermen for fishermen in Mission Bay. Turner's Outdoorsman, Southern California's #1 shooting, hunting, and fishing tackle retailer since 1971, is right in your neighborhood. Now with stores throughout Southern, Central, and Northern California. No one does it better. Turner's Outdoorsman brings you the best prices and selection, plus a knowledgeable staff that will help make your day on the water or in the field more fun. Stop by your neighborhood Turner's Outdoorsman. To find the location nearest you, check the web at turners.com and sign up for special deals and more.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup. Absolutely every single phone line is full. Everybody wants to talk to the Cassman. But before we do that, we're going to find out what's biting out there. We got the man, Captain Mike Pritchard from the Tribute, is live on the water right now. Good morning, Mike.
Hey, good morning, guys. How's it going?
We're doing great. Always love hearing from the Tribute. Always love hearing that sonar clicking around in the background. What's going on in the water?
Well, it's always better to hear from us when the fish are biting, and so far so good here this morning. Our first stop, we're plunking away at some really nice good yellowfin, 25 to 45 pound fish. We have 8 of them on board. We got a couple of fish hanging, and we just lost a couple of them due to a really aggressive mako, but so far so good. And for where we're fishing, the weather's extremely nice. I know they're calling for a little bit of breeze this week, but yesterday they called for some wind, and it was really, really nice out here on the water all day, and there's been some really good catches. We've got Captain Buzz around the boat, a couple trips this week, and the other day, I mean, they absolutely killed it. Had limits of, just hooked another one. Limits of bluefin at 10 o'clock in the morning and 32 yellowfin to go with it for 16 guys. So, I mean, you want to talk about some good fishing here lately. Some really nice green fish mixed in with it as well.
Wow. So what's the trick? What are they biting?
You know what? This morning, everything's been on jigs and sinkers, which we have a spotted yellowfin up foaming next to the boat here right now, and everything that we've hooked has been down a little bit deeper. 4 or 5 ounce torpedo weight, rubber banded onto some 40 pounds seems to be the hot ticket for the morning, and there's been a couple of fish hooked on the flatfall as well.
God, that's good info,
Fantastic.
man. God, that sounds fun, Mike.
So what should an angler bring if they're going to come aboard the Tribute tonight?
You know what? I bring just about everything from 25 pound test on up to 100 pound. There's been some big fish. You never know. We've been fishing relatively close to home here lately, so we've been looking around most of our mornings around 3:30 in the morning. And I know on that day and a half trip they had a handful of fish on the boat like 3:30 in the morning. So that's going to be the time where you want to bring your fish your 60 to your 100 pound gear, your flat falls, your sinker rigs. Obviously lead's cheap nowadays, so stock up on it.
Yeah,
right.
No kidding. Well, if somebody wants to climb aboard the Tribute, when's your next opportunity?
Tonight is full. Tomorrow night, as far as I know, still have a few spots left. We did make every trip throughout this week ago. Some of the trips are still kind of light. We do have one day leaving tomorrow night, Monday night, and Tuesday night. Wednesday night is a day and a half trip that's also a go. That one's filling up pretty quick. But if you'd like to get in on any of this action, give Steve Fourth Landing a call, 619-224-3383. You can always see what we're catching on our Facebook page. It's Tribute Sport Fishing, and book through tributesportfishing.com.
Man, that sounds awesome, Mike. Great job. Glad to hear the fishing going so good. Early in the morning, already got a nice catch on the boat. I hope you continue for the rest of the day, and we always really love hearing from you live on the water, Mike. That's great. Thanks for keeping us up to date.
All right, you guys have a great weekend, and we'll check back in with you next Saturday.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate the phone call. All right, with that, phones are packed up solid. Everybody wants to talk to the Cassman. Let's start it off with Dave. He's calling us from Anza this morning. Hi, Dave. Welcome to Let's Talk Hookup.
Hey, good morning, everybody. And Cassman, a belated happy birthday to you. I know you had one recently, and it was a big one.
Happy birthday, Cassman.
Yeah, you're right, Dave. It was the milestone that I targeted. I could tell people years ago when I was younger, I told the man above, "Dear God," I says, "give me 80 good years." Well, I've got to renegotiate my contract now. Yeah, it's time.
You're there, man.
I'm there.
And the cool thing about Cassman, at 80, he's still going strong. Can't wait to go on the next fishing trip, right?
Good luck.
Oh, yeah.
Good luck keeping up with Cass.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, it's like, you just can't.
I'm slowing down. I can tell.
Yeah, not much.
Little by little.
Little by little. It happens, Cass.
Yeah. Well, you still look and sound great, Cassman. So anyhow, my question for you is, I was on that Loretto Rumble that unfortunately had to be canceled, and I still have an airline credit with Aerocalapia out of Tijuana. I'm going to have to make a decision on that sometime sooner. I'm going to lose that credit, and I'm determined to use it even if I just go somewhere, spend a night, and come right back home. What would be some of my good options I would have at this time?
Well, with Aerocalafia, I'd say probably Loretto's going to be your best bet. And you also got La Paz. So
You go to La Paz too, yeah.
yeah. So you got two choices there that I would say, if you want to use it, or you can give them a call and see if they'll extend it again.
They were pretty strict about that because
Yeah.
I had the same issues, and
Yeah.
they were like, you got to book it by the end of August. You got to do this, you got to do that. So maybe they've relaxed a little bit, but
They could have.
got
It's good to check with them because, like I say, the airlines have been pretty lean. Like Copa Airlines, they gave us until December of 2021 to use the tickets that we didn't use with them. And then I just got a deal here recently that if you ask for a travel voucher, they would add 20% for what you paid on the ticket.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I opted
That's
for the
kinda-
voucher, and I got
an extra 20%.
an extra 20% onto it, and
That's nice.
it's good till December 31st. So
Of 2022?
yeah, 2021.
2021.
But
That's
yes,
a
I mean
nice
that's
deal.
just what they've done. So it
Yeah.
makes it, yeah. So
That's what they should do for sure.
oh yeah,
That's nice.
definitely. But anyway, that's Dave. I'd say probably Loretto or La Paz.
I was so impressed, based on your and Pete's recommendation on when we went to Loretto, stayed at La Mission, just like
Yeah.
like you were saying.
Beautiful spot.
I was so impressed with how easy that place was to get along. It's small and it's very friendly and it's a cool community and there's really good food and it's just easy to get around.
Oh,
I mean,
Loretto's
if
so
if you're not a well-versed traveler, that's a great spot to go to that you can't mess it up.
Yeah.
The town is small and easy to get around. The people great. It was a really fun one. If I had an Aerocalafia ticket burning a hole in my pocket, I know that's exactly where I'd go. And I would stay at that La Mission. That was all based on Cass's recommendation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's other places to stay too, right, Cass? I
Yeah,
mean,
you've got the Oasis.
the Oasis is a beautiful place
yeah,
too.
it's a hotel that's been there for many years.
Yeah.
The
Family
family run, and right on the beach
Yeah.
at the end of the boardwalk there, and a very like I said, nice hotel. But when you want something a little more 5-star,
Upscale, yeah.
upscale,
La
then
Mission.
La Mission.
And the other nice thing for us is your walk to the marina too.
yes,
That's
That's
cool.
really nice, yeah. And your steps from town and all the great restaurants in town.
Yeah, and that town really hasn't changed, from my first trip
That's
there
what's cool.
back
I love
in the-
it,
I mean,
man.
it's still, there's a few more restaurants, a few more buildings, but it really hasn't grown at all. Not like, Cabo San Lucas
Sure.
has. It's just
And they're welcoming visitors now.
oh yeah, they've
Yeah.
they've been hurting down there for business,
Sure.
because they haven't had any, and so most of the people are dependent on the tourism down there,
Right.
and with no tourism, they're hurting. But
Yeah. What
Yeah.
about La Paz as another destination?
La Paz, another great destination. You
Yeah.
got some great fisheries there out of Muertos Bay over to Cerralvo Island, and you've got
A lot of the same areas you fish when you're in the East Cape.
yeah, and then you
Similar.
got out of the bay itself. You go to Espiritu Santo, fish
Yeah.
off that island. Off past there, you got Embudo Bank, which is notorious for holding big tuna.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, certain times of the year, and then you can also fish that north end of Cerralvo Island.
Oh,
So
yeah.
there's it's some good.
Good Wahoo country up there too, right?
Yeah, that southern part of Cerralvo Island there, Roca Montana area is pretty well known. And then
big
of course
Pargo too, right?
Yeah, you got the big Pargo. Yeah, especially in the March, April, May time frame, you get those big dogtooth and the big mullet snapper.
Yeah.
30, 40 pound mullet snapper.
Yeah. Now I've been there on that Roca Montana when the sea was red with
Oh, no
with
kidding.
Yeah, the Pargo.
with snapper.
These
Yeah.
big spawning
Just a
aggregations.
spawning aggregation, just
Cool.
like
Oh,
an
that's so
amazing
cool.
sight.
Yeah.
just an
bet.
amazing
Oh, yeah.
sight.
It's-
That Roca Montana, for as much pressure that it gets from local pongas and stuff like that,
bites right through it.
I mean, it's just like amazing how much
That's
fish
cool.
is there. Yeah, depending on the time of the year, right, Cass?
Yeah, well, yeah, like say for those Pargo there, especially the mullet snapper, when they swarm in there, for their breeding, usually it's going to be March, April, and early May. Usually, that's their time frame there.
Okay.
That sounds cool.
And then, of course, the dogtooth are year round.
Yeah. So many choices, Dave.
Yeah.
Have a good trip. Thanks a lot for the phone call this morning.
How about next up we speak with Ed. He's calling us from Mira Mesa this morning. Hi, Ed. Welcome to Let's Talk Hookup.
Hey, good morning, guys. Richard, I've used your service in that when I've taken cruises down to Mexico and that, to go out on the ports, like Puerto Vallarta and La Paz and that. Is that, with the pandemic thing going on and the cruise is not, going down there for a little bit, can I still get that service from you for setting up something to go fishing?
Oh, yeah. Yes, you can. Yeah, we have, charter fleets there in Mazatlan and Puerto Vallarta and Cabo where the cruise ships do stop. And as a matter of fact, Zihuatanejo, Puerto Vallarta, and Mazatlan are opening this coming week.
Oh, really?
Great
Yeah,
news.
they're finally going to open it up. So it's
Okay.
people can start thinking
That's
about
good news.
going down there, yeah.
Yeah. All right. And how do you fly there?
Well, out of L.A., you've got flights going there from to Mazatlan to Puerto Vallarta and also to Ixtapa, Zihuatanejo.
Yep.
Tijuana, you got Volaris going to those same destinations.
Yep.
And San Diego, you got Cabo. I don't think we can get from San Diego.
There was a Puerto Vallarta flight on Alaska. I don't know whether it's still around or not.
I don't think it's there right now.
Yeah,
They may bring it back once they start opening up
things
again.
start opening up, yeah.
Cass, you've talked about it several times. And obviously, you just mentioned flying out of Tijuana, and I know that we've experienced it a lot, and it's not a new thing. But I know that there's still a lot of people who probably haven't done it. Could you talk a little bit about that, like what what it's like flying out of Tijuana, especially for somebody that might be a little hesitant. You hear that and think, I don't know if that's the right move for me, but the CBX experience and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that CBX is great. I'll tell you. Even I'm closer to LAX, but for the difference, the money you save on airfare and take an extra 45-minute drive for me, get down there and they got the parking on this side of the border.
Yeah. The hassle factor is easy.
Yeah, you got the terminal for CBX there. You just go in there. You can check your baggage in. If not, they've got carts. You go through immigration. You walk right into the Tijuana terminal and check in with them, and you're off. And then coming back, I don't think from the time you get your baggage to the time you get to your car or truck, it's 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so quick to go through immigration and customs there. It's just amazing.
It's a pretty easy deal.
Where LAX, I might spend those 45 minutes driving, trying to get through customs.
Yeah, exactly. And the hassle factor, the traffic and the congestion at LAX and such like that.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, yeah.
So the other thing that's cool about Tijuana Airport is it's a nice airport.
Yeah.
They put a lot of money into it recently, and they've done a very good job of improving that airport.
Yeah, and they got some great restaurants in there.
Yeah, wine bar, the whole deal.
When you're inside, you wouldn't know you weren't anywhere else.
That's right.
Starbucks and Subway and nice places and fast food joints and and a sit down bar. I mean, it's just it is like any other. And the plane, same deal. I mean, there's no factor where you feel uncomfortable once you've done it. And I just that's the part that I wanted to stress, because the opportunity at a very inexpensive airfare is there, but there's a lot of people who I'm sure are still hesitant. I don't know if flying out of TJ's for me, but it's easy. I mean, it really, really is.
Yeah, I definitely, like I say, for me I live in Orange County and do the extra 40-minute drive. It's worth it. And like I said, especially when you're saving $200-300 in airfare.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, thanks a lot for the phone call this morning.
How about we jump right back into him and talk to Hills? Hills is calling us from Ventura this morning. Hi, Hills. Welcome to Let's Talk Hookup.
Hey, good morning, guys. I had two things. One was a fish report on bite sport fishing. Went last Saturday with two buddies on a 23, and we managed a 205 bluefin, and it really, I learned so much. Captain Jake from Ventura, he pretty much let us do everything. He just taught us what to do, and then I learned how hard it is to turn a handle on something like that, and we got it.
That's cool. Hills, congratulations.
What a great trip, huh? And that's, of course, Brandon Hayward's Bite Sport Fishing. He's got a couple captains, Wes and Jake and himself, that run different boats, so... Jake's a fishing guy.
What'd you get your big fish on, Hills?
It was on the Flyers, the frozen flyer, and the how clean rigged it was insane, because he only used like a small piece of bamboo skewer. It was super clean, and no wonder it got bit. And we got bit pretty much right away. And then I know Brandon was nearby, and West and Weston, and they were having some casualties. Made me feel like we were even luckier, But it was just what a great operation, and what an adventure, So that was really fun. And then
That's awesome.
I had a question. I've always been curious about Cuba. I was wondering if Cass thinks, is that like a place that's somewhat unspoiled because it's been so isolated? Have you ever been there, Cass? And know anything about it?
No, I've never been there. I've been wanting to go. It's still basically Americans can't travel there right now, at least not legally. You basically got to go through a different, like for instance, fly to Mexico City and then take a flight into there, or you could go down to say it's Panama. Yeah, it's doable. And I don't think it's not unspoiled. It's like I said, they've had a lot of tourism. Not just from you got Canada, you got Europeans going there. They've got a lot of tourism going there, and they do have fishing, and they got
old cars.
Yeah, a lot of nice old cars. And it's. I've been wanting to go just to sample the rums and the cigars, and
it's not a Cass Tours destination at this point.
No, like I said, just because of the fact that it's not legal to go there for U.S. citizens, but people are doing it. I've had people tell me, they've done it, and then you go through there. They look like you're stamping your passport, but all they're doing is putting a piece of paper down there and stamping that, so it never shows up in your passport. And they say, don't use credit card, just use cash, because of the fact that if you're leaving a paper trail, so you don't people to know you're going down there.
Want the feds knocking at your door when you come home.
Yeah, exactly. But it's if you're going to go, then you got to go there illegally. But like I said, I really don't know if they're going to prosecute you or not for going there. But unless you made it known that you were going to go.
Yeah. All right, very good, Hills. Hey, congratulations on your big fish there.
That's
205.
awesome.
That's a big one. Yeah, for sure. Thanks a lot for the phone call this morning.
Sampling rums and cigars, that doesn't sound like Cass at
No,
all.
not at all.
No, it's just something I wanted to start because you told me something about it, Pete. And,
yeah.
So I figured,
give it a
maybe
try.
I should know. Yeah.
Cuba's known for the rum and the cigars.
I like the style. Yeah, it sounds good. Hey, when we come back, we got a lot more Let's Talk Hookup coming your way. We're going to check in with catch reports here coming up, find out what's biting, and a lot more of your phone calls. You stay tuned. You're listening to Let's Talk Hookup on the Let's Talk Hookup app and radio network.
It's another innovation from Seaguar, the proven leader in saltwater leader material. Introducing new Gold Label Leader. It's Seaguar's thinnest leader material yet, 18% thinner and 17% stronger than any other Seaguar leader. That means it's even less visible underwater and creates more natural presentations for better catch rates in clear water and on leader-shy fish. New Gold Label is made with exclusive Seaguar fluorocarbon resins in a double structure process which provides exceptional knot and tensile strength. Yet it's soft and cinches easily for fail-safe knots. Get Seaguar Gold Label at your favorite tackle dealer or learn more at seaguar.com.
Dana Landing in Mission Bay is truly the one-stop shop for a great day on the water. This is Chelsea. Come see me and our expert fishing staff for just about anything you need for a great day of on-the-water fun. Looking for a fishing charter? Dana Landing has you covered with the Blackjack, perfect for up to 4 anglers, or the Impulse with up to 6. Dana Landing has a huge selection with everything you need to catch small bay bass or giant tuna. We will be sure to set you up with the right gear. We even offer reel repair and Mexican and California fishing licenses. Don't forget the amazing deli at Dana Landing with all the food, ice, and beverages you need to complete your day. Need freshwater tackle? Head to East County Bait and Tackle with all the finest rods and reels, the hottest freshwater lures, and live bait. ECBT has an amazing staff who love to share their passion for fishing. East County Bait and Tackle is located at the end of the 67 freeway on Main Street in Lakeside, and Dana Landing is next to the Dana Launch Ramp on San Diego's Mission Bay. Check out danalanding.com for more details.
All of us at the American Angler family want to express appreciation to our regular passengers that fish with us year after year, and to the new anglers that came out this last season. We realize how precious your vacation time is, and we are truly grateful that you have chosen to spend this time with us. It's important that your experience is memorable, from the moment you call the office to the time you step off the boat. Hi, I'm Lori. Call me at the office, 619-223-5414, or check us out at AmericanAnglerSportFishing.com. Come fishing with the American Angler family and make a memory.
Here's John Ireland for Rancho Leonero.
You know, the ranch is unique. It's one of the few places in the world where you can still drive ATVs up the beach. We have fishing from the beach. We have dive trips that we run to Pomo in a number of different spots. Kayaking, of course, has been real big. We were one of the first hotels to introduce kayaking. The ranch is small, it's intimate. It's 34 rooms, so everyone gets to know everyone. The old saying, where everyone knows your name. Well, truly at Rancho Leonero, the employees do know pretty darn near all our guests' names. And what's even more interesting is most of the guests know each other's names. Very personal, very intimate, and a special, special environment. 2 miles of beachfront, a mile on either side of the hotel. Rancho Leonero is really the last of the old-style Baja fishing resorts. 1-800-646-2252. 1-800-646-BAJA. And RanchoLeonero.com. I'll personally guarantee your best fishing experience and vacation at Rancho Leonero.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup. Having a great time here this morning. Been a very busy morning. No surprise with Cass on here. But if you want to get through, 833-288-0973. Not only talking fishing all over with the Cassman, also giving away a $170 value, a 1-year subscription to fishdope.com. An awesome prize at the end of the show today.
Get access to all their maps. I love those maps because it gives you water temperatures. It gives you like the bite space. You can kind of look at the map and say, okay, this stuff's on the 302 or this stuff's on the 390 or up on Desperation Reef or whatever.
Yeah, if you're not familiar, a lot of us have seen those killer top, water style charts that show where the warm water is, but they overlay it. They call them the hot bite icons, and they have such a big network of fishermen and customers and members, and like everybody helps everybody else, and this is where we caught our fish, and so you'll see all those little points on the map, and it just shows you like, man, the fish are really in this piece of the water, and they're all working their way up to this part of the island or whatever it may be. It's a great service.
And they have their own spotter plane, so they put the spotter plane icons on the maps and stuff. We
saw foamers here. There's good yellowfin school there. It's really cool.
It's easy to read, a lot of different techniques, and they're on it every day, sometimes multiple times a day. So fishdope.com, great source, and somebody's going to win a 1-year membership today for getting through. You also just heard Lori from the American Angler. Good news is Lori and American Angler co-owner Captain Brian O'Hara will be on the show next Saturday, 1 week from today.
Great.
They'll be in the world headquarters here, and we'll be talking about the American Angler with Brian and Lori from the American Angler. So you want to be sure to tune in for that. And also, I want to remind you too, our next San Diego County Ford dealer remote broadcast is Saturday, August 1st, just a couple of weeks away, believe it or not, at North County Ford in Vista. And it's your next chance to qualify for the big grand prize, either by random draw or by winning the Shimano casting contest, a trip for one on the Searcher limited load 8-day trip in November. That's an awesome opportunity. Searcher is celebrating their 50th anniversary. The trip is in prime time for Guadalupe, the Ridge, and more. And we're going to have the one and only North County icon, Ken Corwin from Ken's Custom Reels. They're live at North County Ford in Vista with us August 1st. You can also win a trip on the Blackjack, courtesy of Dana Landing in Mission Bay, AFCO and Hydros foul weather gear, Shimano rods and reels, Maui Jim sunglasses. Lots of giveaways, too, just for showing up. Check the guest page at letstalkhookup.com for rules and details. We'll see you August 1st. For August 1st, that's 2 weeks from today, Saturday at North County Ford in Vista. That's just off Highway 78 at Vista Village Drive in Vista.
Phones are packed up. If you want to get through, one line open, 833-288-0973. Let's talk to Doug, calling us from Montebello this morning. Good morning, Doug. Welcome to Let's Talk Hookup.
Good morning, Doug.
Yo, Doug.
I guess we don't have Doug.
Must have lost him.
Yeah,
How about we jump back? There he is.
Doug.
Oh, man.
Just out of personal curiosity, you guys play tag team on the Fish Icon Royal or any other boat. Who gets the fish?
When you that's a good question. When you tag team a fish on the roster, I'm sure they have it all worked out.
I'm sure
you could probably share it.
I'm sure that's exactly what happens.
Send it to Fisherman's Processing, and everybody gets a share.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the boats are no stranger, but when they do things like that, it's always up to the boat. Sometimes they do their kite rotations different. Sometimes they split it up different. It's just all.
Maybe they draw cards for it.
Yeah, but I'm sure. Especially in a scenario like Arnie, where all of those teams all had a bunch of fish. I have a feeling, I think Arnie said they had 8 over 170. There's plenty of tuna loins to go around on a trip like that.
And plus they had 2 days of good fishing on yellowfin and bluefin
exactly,
too.
Yeah,
before that. So no shortage of fish there.
Yep.
But maybe we'll try and find out for you, Doug. Thanks a lot for the phone call this morning. That does free up. 833-288-0973. You want to get through, there's your chance.
Paul in Bellflower is up next on Let's Talk Hookup. Hi, Paul.
Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Great.
Awesome. Cassman. Okay, so how did it all start? Take me back to why you started this business. Was everybody bugging you to fly out and do trips, or how did it all get started?
Oh gosh, it started. I'd say back probably in the '70s. I was started doing some trips down into the Baja, and I had a lot of the guys I worked with wanted to go along. So
you're a retired police officer, right?
Yeah, well, it was the time I was active, and so I got together with a travel agency, and they said, well, you can make some money at this, and you can go get a free trip out of it, and so forth. Well, that really got my attention.
Yeah.
And so we started doing these trips into East Cape and La Paz and Loreto, and just one or two a year. And then so when I retired, I told my wife and my oldest daughter, Rana, I said, let's start a tour company. I said, so we started at that time. At that time, there was quite a few tour companies around. And so we flew down to Cabo, and I rented a car, and we went and met people in Cabo and San Jose del Cabo. We got up to the East Cape, met people there, got to La Paz, got to Loreto, and that's how it all started. And the next thing you know, we've been in business since '90, doing the tours, and I think.
Yeah, we started with us in '91, and
I don't think there's any tour company still around in Southern California. Lynn Rose finally retired. Here just a few months ago.
She was kind of the last one besides Cast Tours.
Yeah, so we're the only game in town right now in Southern California, and I think even in the Northern California big game sport fishing, I don't know if they're still in business.
Yeah,
and so they're.
Cassman has staying power. 29 years. Yeah.
Well, and that's what happens when you start relationship like that. I mean, you drove down and you meet the people, and I know that we joke about it and chuckle all the time, but it is the truth. I mean, you go to these destinations and you make sure that it's right for your customers, and you make sure the travel is right, and the people that you utilize to help things along are right. I mean, there's a reason you've been around for 29 years. You're the best.
No, that's important, because like I say, you depend on those people that you make contacts with, because you're sending your clients there, and you want to make sure that they're being taken care of. That the boat's going to be there in the morning. The hotel has your reservations, and just everything. It's like when we book a trip, we book it like we're going ourselves.
Right.
So we want to make sure everything is in order, and so there's no hiccups. And so anyway, so we started with my wife and number one daughter, and now we got all four daughters.
All four daughters
working,
involved.
and Mary retired. So it's me and the four girls.
And you're the field research guy. You have to go out and do the fishing trips, right? You have to host the fishing trips.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, that's kind of it's your job. You have to go.
Yeah, and so like I said. You're the originator of field research, and I learned from you.
Yeah, that's right, man. You got to go for sure. And going with Cass is such a fun deal.
So
too.
much fun.
Might add too. It's really a fun time.
One of the things I always describe to people, like the reason you book a Cass trip, is everything just happens the way that it's supposed to. Especially when you're traveling to parts of the world where things are, kind of sometimes synonymous with not happening on time or mañana, like. You show up with Cass, and when the van is supposed to be there at 4 o'clock, the van is there. And you're supposed to go here, and that happens. And it's just...
Well, look at the experience in Colombia.
Exactly.
Man, you got them out of there, right?
That really does. I mean, that blows me away.
Yeah, I mean, you still could be in the jungle of the Amazon right now.
Yeah, and I can't wait to get back. That's such a great destination. Actually, you mentioned something earlier about a new destination. There's on the Pacific coast of Colombia, just south of the Panamanian border. There's a village over there that they're basically fishing the same waters as Tropic Star Lodge, which is a very high-end and great fishery lodge there. And so I'm trying to get. I had everything kind of organized right before the pandemic, and so now everything's on hold. But I'm going to try to get down there either late spring or in the fall of next year. But I mean, it's phenomenal fishing for tuna, roosters. You got billfish if you want them, cuberas, dorado, wahoo. I mean, it's
what's the accommodation like?
They're nice. I mean, they're not. I mean, it's kind of like what would I? you've been to Villa Marina down in the.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
It's kind of
spot.
like
Yeah,
that,
down
you
in
know.
Panama,
I mean,
yeah.
it's not 5-star, but you
Yeah,
know, I'd say
but nice.
Three, but comfortable and
beach.
nice, and on the beach, yeah. And you got
Yeah.
palm trees, tropical.
Yeah.
You got the
Oh,
macaws
it's very comfortable.
flying around, and very reasonable.
Yeah.
You know, and so.
Where do you fly
You
into?
said that is in Panama, or that's in Colombia?
It's
you
in
said?
Colombia. You fly into Cali, Colombia.
So you'd go through Panama City or no?
Yeah, we would take Copa to Panama
Panama
City,
City.
and then make connection and get into Cali.
Cali.
Yeah.
And then how far from Cali?
Well, no, Cali is Pablo Escobar's territory.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But thank God he's not around
Yeah,
anymore.
he's not around. Yeah.
But anyway, and then from there, it's a short 1-hour flight from Cali into. I'm trying to think of the name of the little town right now. But
Yeah.
anyway,
but that's the kind of stuff that Cass does.
man, I
He
love
finds
it.
these
Exactly.
amazing destinations like that.
but it's supposed to be fabulous.
Really?
Fishing. Yeah,
Ooh, it sounds good,
Yeah,
Cass.
because like I said, it's just a short distance from where
Tropic
Starfish is,
which is like a multi-$1,000.
Well, you know, that's about a $9,000-$10,000
$10
trip.
grand a trip if you're on a
10
Tropic
grand a
Star.
trip
That's
to
what
Tropic
it
Star.
ever says. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know that you don't partake, but good cigar and rum in that part of the country too.
I've heard.
Yeah, okay.
I've heard. Yeah. Yeah, I heard Colombia's.
partake.
Heard Colombia's got some pretty good rum.
Okay.
Yeah. It's good if you go on a trip with Cass, hide your rum.
Or follow him to the store to find the good ones.
exactly. Thanks a lot for the call. Let's jump back into it,
You
Rick.
got it, buddy. Mark and Santee is up next on Let's Talk Hookup. Hey, Mark.
Hey, how you doing today?
Great. Good morning.
I got a question for Cass. I had a couple of trips planned that got canceled. I had to cancel them, and I've got airlines booked up, and I can use it till 2021. But do you guys offer a like if anything gets canceled, your trip gets canceled? Do you offer like not a rebate, but like your money back or something like that?
Well,
trip insurance kind of thing.
Yeah,
right?
well, first of all, like I said, with this pandemic hit, we didn't know what was going to happen with deposits and full payments that we had out for clients. And as it turned out,
because you give them to the resorts, right?
Right. And so anyway, luckily all the resorts, lodges let us apply it toward future trip, which came out really nice. I mean, so nobody's out any money. But there's always trip insurance. Trouble was a lot of this trip insurance didn't include pandemic.
Doesn't cover COVID, yeah.
And so now I'd say if you're going to get an insurance, you've got to get an insurance that you cancel for any reason.
Cancel for any reason.
Any
it's more
reason.
expensive.
It's
yeah.
going to be more expensive, but you'll be able to get your money
and
back.
Bob Dawson's Dawson Insurance Services, SafariGlobalTravel.com does sell that type of insurance, but make sure you get specifically cancel for any reason insurance because the basic policy like I have right now doesn't cover COVID.
Yeah.
So it doesn't cover
So anyway,
COVID.
like I said, so it made it nice that we were able to get everybody, booked for next year and apply those payments to the next year's trip. And then with the airlines, being able to move it up till 2021, December 2021 makes it nice too.
Most of the airlines have been pretty cooperative.
Yeah, the American Airlines are actually refunding money now.
Yeah.
Like I had a couple Alaska flights booked and canceled, and they sent me credited my credit card back. So
wow,
yeah, and so the foreign airlines like Copa, like I said, we're allowed to do that until December 31st of 2021. You have to travel by.
I see. Yeah, very good. Hey, thanks a lot for the phone call this morning.
Hey, when we come back, we got a lot more Let's Talk Hookup coming your way, including checking in with that catch report. We'll find out what's going on the beach. If you want to talk to Cass, this is a great time to call 833-288-0973. We got a lot more Let's Talk Hookup coming your way on the Let's Talk Hookup app and radio network. Rock Cod Rick here for Adventure in Camping, where they bring the adventure to you. If you enjoy camping in the Eastern Sierra but don't own an RV or a trailer, or simply don't want the hassle, let Adventure in Camping park it for you. It's simple. Check out their website, adventureincamping.com, select from over 75 campgrounds they serve, decide on a trailer floor plan that fits your needs, request a quote and your desired vacation dates, then just show up and start your adventure. Dallas and I did exactly that, and it was incredible. We chose a beautiful Mammoth Area campground. Adventures in Camping Camping delivered the trailer to our spot. We just showed up and enjoyed a clean, spacious trailer without any of the hassle. When it comes time to go home, we just closed the door and drove away. It doesn't get any easier. If you enjoy camping in the Eastern Sierra but don't want the hassle, Adventure in Camping is for you. Check out adventureincamping.com for details. Make sure you mention Rock Cod Rick sent you for a special 20% off offer, but this special won't last, so go to adventureincamping.com today.
Shimano has done it again. An amazing lever drag 2-speed reel at an affordable price. It's Speedmaster 2, the extremely durable, high-performance Speedmaster 2 with high maximum drag power and a smooth, ultra-wide range of drag adjustability is an absolute fish-fighting machine. Its rigid hogany body prevents misalignment of moving parts under the heaviest loads. Plus, a spare drag cam is included for optimal use with monofilament lines. The Speedmaster is now available in 4 models: 12, 16, 20, and 25. This is the perfect reel for the angler looking for a powerful, lightweight, smooth casting reel for tuna or other powerful saltwater game fish at more affordable price. Nothing in its class can match the Shimano Speedmaster 2, built to provide high-end performance and durability in a compact, lightweight frame. Get the Shimano Speedmaster 2 lever drag reel at your local Shimano dealer. Check Shimano.com for all the details.
Many years ago, Baja pioneer Bob Van Wormer found the area he called the Great Fish Trap in the East Cape of southern Baja and built what is now regarded as the premier East Cape resorts of Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol. Today, following in their father's footsteps, Bob's sons, Bobby, Chucky, and Eddie, have taken Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol to new levels with the largest sport fishing fleet in Mexico, a luxurious spa, and top-of-the-line resort amenities. Van Wormer Resorts have become a destination for travelers worldwide. But for us, Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol are just a short 2-hour flight away. No other tropical fishing destination offers the experience and value that you'll find at Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol. Now you can plan your Baja fishing vacation quick and easy by visiting VanWormerResorts.com. And when you're ready to book, it's quick and easy. Or simply call 877-777-TUNA for more information. Van Wormer Resorts, the East Cape's finest.
We all need to get around, but we all need something different from our vehicles. Your San Diego County Ford dealers have you covered if you're looking for a new truck this month. Plus, it's SUV season, so they have great deals for everyone. Whether it's a new EcoSport that is nimble and fun around town, or the Ford Explorer that is capable of putting a boat in the water and has seating for 7, Ford has you covered. Ford trucks and SUVs aren't just powerful and legendary. They have the latest technology that helps you seamlessly connect your smartphone and ensure you're safe on the road. Features like Pro Trailer Backup Assist on trucks are truly a game changer at the ramp, helping you back up a trailer by simply turning a knob on the dash and doing the hard work for you. So check out all the great deals during SUV season and save some money on the right gear for you. Learn more at buyfordnow.com or visit your San Diego County Ford dealers today. They'll be glad to hook you up.